So kind of what's it been like for you, hearing from people, text, phone calls, everything else that's kind of been heading your way since helping back?
I mean, it's been fun. It's been cool hearing from certain people, but other than I just came back and got back in the gym. Not really worried about that.
Pretty cool though when Dwyane Wade tweets out about you though, isn't it? I mean, how cool was that?
I mean, I didn't see it.
You didn't see
I don't
that?
really have Twitter or nothing like that. Yeah.
You don't? Okay, well he paid you a nice little compliment on way to do with little brother or something like that
Yeah.
along those lines. So I mean, seriously, how cool is that?
Yeah, I mean, I talked to
D-Wade.
D-Wade. I talked to D-Wade a lot, so
Uh-huh.
it's good to have a big brother like that. But like I said, I just came back and got back in the gym.
Can you take us back through that second half and what it's like to experience, that kind of in the zone or however you want to phrase it?
I mean, it's just I always feel like once I hit one shot, like the rim gets big. So I just start taking as much as I can, no matter what. So I just got hot. I mean, it happens to a lot of people, and I was just feeling it that day.
Yeah. So.
Of course, your play gets a lot of attention, but what do you think the team learned about itself?
I mean, I
those
think
three
the
games?
I think the most valuable player of that Michigan State second half comeback was Rodney Howard.
Really?
He played a big role in rebounding, deflections, blocking shots, going straight up with his hands, and just coming up big for it. I mean, he was a great player in that game.
And how much of a roller coaster was? I mean, you lose like you did today. You're down by 28 to Michigan State. Cut it to 2 the next night against Chaminade Division II team. You kind of struggle to pull it away. I mean, is this just kind of how the ebbs and flows of the game goes, or was it just something about that whole series, 3 games in a row like that made it tough?
I mean, it was just up and down. I mean, first game we got blew out. Second game we was about to get blew out, and we came back. Then we struggled with Chaminade. So, I mean, it was up and down, roller coaster, but we fought through it and got us one win. Came back.
When you talk about those ups and downs, how much, when you talk about consistency, how much of that is, the biggest thing this team, especially with all the young guys, still has left to learn?
Yeah, that's what we need, the most consistency. I mean, we're young, so we're trying to build that and practice every day. That's why we're going hard.
Coach Green has talked about, teaching you, the younger guys, like, how hard you have to play for how long you have to play. Kind of how does he try to do that in practice, and where do you think you guys are at with learning that right now?
We practice for a long, extremely long time. Most of us may think it's too long, but I mean, he says like, y'all trust me, right? We'd be like, yes. He'd be like, I know what I'm doing, so we just go by what he says.
How long do those practices usually run for you?
3 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
How are you a better player now than you were, when you first got here, and even maybe from the first game? What have you learned about the college game and about yourself?
You can't come in thinking like they're just gonna give it to you. You got to go take it.
Yeah.
So, just being more aggressive, and I still got to get more aggressive. I got to come out and play how I play in the second half and the first half.
Yeah. Well, it seems like the first half haven't been as good as the second half. Do you attribute that to anything in particular? Is it nerves, or is it trying to do too much?
No, I mean the first half I don't try to do anything.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Yeah. That's the problem.
Yeah.
First half I don't really take as many shots as I do in the second half. I come out passive. I'll change that.
Is it tough to be remind yourself to I don't know if selfish is the right word, but to think of your shot more than others?
No, that's not me. I'm not that type of player. I mean, I come out, try to get my teammates involved first. So let them see what they can do. Then I try to feel like, oh, now's my time to take over the game. Yeah, that's what I do.
You sound like maybe you're wanting to be a little bit more aggressive in the first half, but how much of those first 20 minutes is kind of feeling out what the defense is doing to you and figuring out what the best way to attack is for you and your teammates?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. The first 20 minutes, they take away the rim all the time. Like, no matter what half it is, they don't want me to get to the rim because they know, like, he's strong, he can drive. But they try to force me to shoot. But if I see one go in, then, yeah. But other than that, I don't really attack that much in the first half because I be trying to see what they're going to give me.
Like Coach Izzo and Cassius Winston said something to you after the game. What they say to you? Can you tell me what they from Michigan State? What they said about the performance?
I don't remember, but Michigan State was recruiting me, so me and Coach Izzo was always talking. So I love Coach Izzo. We was just having a conversation. I don't remember what he said, but Cassius Winston was like, just keep going. I was like, yeah, you too.
In terms of you
team learned about itself out of Maui?
You said what?
What do you think this team learned about itself out in Maui?
The first and last game, I don't feel like we learned anything. Well, I feel like we learned we can't come out here playing around. But the second game, second half, I feel like we saw that we could be a possibly good team, but we can't just do that one game. We got to bring it every night.
Maybe 2 more questions.
Are you and Rayshad, I mean, it seems like y'all are kind of starting to build a chemistry together. I mean, how much is that a key kind of going forward with you two guys figuring out how best to play together?
I feel like that's big for our team. Me and Rayshawn building chemistry because y'all may not know Rayshawn don't really talk a lot, so we try to get him to talk more, hang out with us more. But building a relationship with Rayshawn is big because I mean he's a key player on the team, so we need him.
When you have second halves like you did against Michigan State, does that make the ups and downs that you've had so far maybe a little bit more frustrating? Just knowing if we put everything together, I mean, y'all outscored the number 3 team in the country by 10 points in that half. Does it make it a little more frustrating knowing what you're capable of when you fully put it together?
Oh yeah, most definitely, because we come out slow every game, so just knowing what we're capable of and just putting it to the test and just doing it every night is the main thing that we got to work on.
Thanks,
Thanks, appreciate it, bro.
No problem. Thank you.